Missile Park by Naval Base Ventura County, and I should shoot in landscape, I suppose, instead of portrait. It's surprisingly enough, for a place named Missile Park, it's got missiles. Wow, who'd have guessed? However, having been in the Navy and that, it's kind of an embarrassment. I mean, it's not in bad shape. I mean, they do have things painted up kind of nicely. But as far as the signage goes, for example, this is a Regulus missile. I know that because it's painted on the nose that it's a Regulus too. But if you look at the sign here for it, you could maybe figure out that it's something related to the Navy, but you couldn't really be sure too much of what. And these missiles here, I mean, they're a sparrow, an oriole, I don't know if a bird named a harm, but you know, the lark, which doesn't look like a Studebaker. But it would be nice if they had some plaques of some sort on the various missiles stating what they are. Maybe send somebody out to paint once in a while, at least cover the rust up a little bit here on the Polaris missile. I believe it's Polaris because, again, if you look at the sign, well, it's kind of a sign. Don't really, doesn't, you can sort of read something. It formed the backbone of the United States submarine nuclear terror. Well, yeah, you can read it, but it's embarrassing. You know, the Regulus has a nice sign, but that's for the nice sign is memorial of the submariners who shot the Reguluses. The sign for the Regulus one doesn't really, I can't read that at all. I don't know what it says. And this was I can tell you it was a BQM-74E, and I guess they expect you to Google everything now. The Tomcat is impressive, and it's got a very nice bronze plaque. The EA6 doesn't look too shabby. I think they could have made it look airborne rather than sitting on the ground, but it has no plaque, no information, no nothing on it to tell you what it is. And none of these, I don't know what missiles are missing from the rack. That one's missing. There's an empty space over there. Hopefully it didn't launch. But again, I mean, I know what a Phoenix missile was. That was on the F-14. But the others, I mean, Standard Arm, okay. The Harpoon, I know it's an anti-ship. But but then, for example, if you look at the Standard Arm missile here, and you come and look at it, and the fins are rusting out. And, you know, they could at least take it down and put some Bondo on it, repaint it. Somebody just started GoFundMe for this thing. This is an embarrassment. And the F4 is pretty cool, but again, unless you know something about it, there's really nothing in the way of explanation as to what it is. For example, the A6, when I was here a couple weeks ago, the guy was telling his family that's a tanker aircraft, which technically you could carry a tanker pack, but I explained to him what it was. It's kind of a insult to the EA6 to have it described as a tanker. But anyway, trees and shrubbery donated by the Point Mugu Teen Club. Well, I hope they mean the palm trees. Trees and shrubbery. Well, boy, that's lacking. Somebody should talk to the Point Mugu Teen Club. Well, that was in August 1964, so I guess they all died by now. The shrubbery and the, well, no, teens in 64. I was a teen in 64. Maybe they get their grandkids to come and work on it. The F4 doesn't have a plaque. Picnic table's rusty. It's really an embarrassment. The signs are embarrassing. And the missile over there, the standard arm being rusted through, is really a bad look. Really a bad optic, as they like to say.